Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Children's Church. I'm so glad to have you here with me. And all this month we're talking about talking and teaching in the Bible. So today we're talking about the best teacher, Jesus. Kind of an obvious one. I promise he's not the rest of the lessons, just some of them. But we're in the New Testament, we're in the book of Luke, we're in chapter 10, and we're jumping in at verse 38. While they were traveling, he entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary, who also sat at the Lord's feet and was listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks, and she came up and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to serve all alone? Tell her to give me a hand." The Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has made the right choice, and it will not be taken away from her." It's a pretty short story that gets told a lot. So you gotta wonder why it's included. It's only from verses 38 to 42. That's not very many. So why does this story get told so often? People like to use it as a good object lesson about distraction. See, Martha was doing technically what was right, what was expected of her as a host with people in her home, especially in that day and age. But Mary was also doing the right thing. She didn't let the world distract her. She wanted to learn from Jesus. And that's why this story gets told so often, because you would expect that Jesus would side with Mary. Hey, she should be helping me. Make her get up. But Mary was doing the right thing. She was sitting at the feet of Jesus, learning. Saying at the feet of Jesus sounds weird if you don't know the context. That's just how it worked. In those days, you sat at the feet of your teacher. Usually they were like sitting in a chair, you were sitting on the floor or on a pillow or something. We kind of still do that now. Like you guys all sit down while a teacher stands up and teaches. But you're not literally at their feet anymore. But I thought I would explain that to you guys because it sounds weird until you know what it means. Because it gets used a lot. This story gets used a lot to talk about tuning out distractions. So what are the distractions in your life? In my life, there's things like my phone. My phone is very distracting. I shut it off when I need to do something. Or I go put it on the charger so I don't play with it. Weird noises in the room. The 11 things I could be doing instead of reading my Bible or praying. The chores I could be doing. The chores I might get in trouble if I don't do it a certain time frame, but I still need to do what I'm doing. There's a time and a place to tune out distractions. I'm not saying ignore your parents. Please don't go tell them that Miss Mandy said you could. I'm saying that there's a time and a place to set aside distractions and focus on God and focus on learning and listening. So we're talking about talking and teaching this month, but we're also talking about learning and listening because they go together. One causes the other. If someone's speaking, you're listening. Someone's teaching, you're learning. Hopefully. They are equal and opposite reaction. So I want you guys to think about that this week. If you're trying to do your Bible lesson and you're just getting really distracted, think like Mary. Sit down at the feet of Jesus and do your best. God knows what your best is, and he will be happy with your best, I promise. And the more you do it, the better your best gets. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you learn a lot, and I will see you next week.